What up, what up, what is going on, family? Good morning, good morning. Rise and shine, another blessed and grateful day. Back at it again. We are actually out here in beautiful Brickell, Miami, ready for another abundant day. I'm going to give it a couple minutes, let everybody hop on here. My Wi-Fi was a little bit off this morning, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a little bit of time so everybody can go ahead and tap in. Let's go. I love it, I love it. So as we let everybody go ahead and jump on for the day, what is everybody grateful for coming in to this beautiful Monday TGIM? Thank goodness it's Monday. The growth continues, ready to go ahead and dominate today. Grateful for God, grateful to be healthy, grateful to be alive, grateful for all the abundance that is coming to and through each and every one of us for the day. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the topic for today. And today we are going to be talking about how to go ahead and really identify the 5 main pills that are hardest to swallow for most people, right? I don't care what background, I don't care where you come from in your life. These 5 pills are 5 pills that anybody going through business, going through different jobs can go ahead and achieve massive success when we're able to actually understand what these 5 pills are and how we can go ahead and learn to swallow them. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and dive into today. All right, TGIM. Let's go. All right, family. So the 5 hardest pills to swallow. The first thing we're going to be going over and talking about is going to be right here. Get out your pen, get out your papers, and let's go ahead and get into today. So number 1, the first hardest pill to swallow for anybody is going to be the fact that it's nobody's responsibility to make you or I happy. And I've struggled with this for so long, right? I've been the type of person to go ahead and wonder why I have so many energy vampires in my life. It's because I was letting their opinions dictate the actions that I was actually going out and taking. So my tip for advice for all of you watching is to really ask yourself, am I waiting on other people to be happy? Am I letting others' emotions, others' opinions dictate my happiness? And one of the biggest things I can tell you guys, if you're not willing to switch opinions, if you're not willing to switch bank accounts, houses, cars, mindsets, you should never be willing to go ahead and accept their lifestyle. So this was the first big thing that I had to really sit down and think about. Why am I letting other people hold the key to my happiness, right? The same thing goes for anybody. So ask yourself, who in your life right now is holding the key to your happiness? Is it your roommates? Is it your friends? Is it the people that are around you, where in a matter of one call, one text message, they can take away your happiness in a blink of an eye? So this was me. So I had to really identify who are the individuals in my life and who is draining me all the time, and why am I not feeling happy? Why am I not feeling fulfilled? The truth is because I was not being able to think my own thoughts. I was so worried about what other people think that I forgot about who I actually was, what I actually desire, and where it is that I want to go. You see, when we talk about being consistent, when you take 2 days off, you start to see the decline begins, and you start to lose your will. So, right, you stop hitting the gym, you stop eating right, you start getting around a bunch of negative influences, and now it starts to directly correlate in when you look at your results, when you look at your bank account, when you look at your actions. So everything starts to pile up when we identify these 5 pills to swallow. So that's going to be big. Number 1 is going to be, don't let anybody else hold the key to your happiness. The key to our happiness lies from within, right? When we do what we say we're going to do, when we start actually getting up on time, when we develop the morning routine, when we start plugging in, this is where the real happiness truly lies, okay? Number 2 is going to be, nobody owes you anything for success, okay? You are the leader of your own life. For us, we have to work for what it is that we want. And I'm going to give you guys something that I've been able to see over the years, time and time again. I like to call it shiny ball syndrome, right? You guys see the ocean over here, right? And then you see the city. So there might be somebody that might be in a penthouse. They have a beautiful view, but you know what's interesting? They might be looking at the person that's on the other side of the water saying, you know what? I like their penthouse, and I like the fact that theirs is on the water, and they have an even better view than mine. So the grass seems like it's greener on the other side. But what they don't know, when you go to the other side, you still have bills, you still have problems that go wrong, you still have things that you need to repair. right? You still have all of these issues that still reside even on this side of the residence. So even though it looks a lot better, when you actually get over to the other side, you still have to do the work, you still have to show up, and you still have to do all the necessary things that are required for success. So when I ask you guys this question, are you constantly looking for a plan B? Are you constantly looking for a plan C? Because I'm going to be real with you. When I first came in, I had to really identify all of the options that I had to really go out and achieve success. And when I really broke it down, there is nothing that compares to the skill set of trading, to the skill sets of e-commerce and dropshipping and learning how to make residual income. There was nowhere out there that could pay me this amount of money, that could give me this type of impact in this short period of a time, okay? So at the end of the day, if somebody tells you this doesn't work, you're not gonna be able to make it happen, understand, as long as you can see the vision, you're the only one that needs to see it, okay? So nobody owes you anything. If you really want success, you're gonna have to go ahead and make the decision for yourself. Honestly, a couple years ago, I had to cut off my upline. You know, when I didn't have all the help, you know, some of you guys, you don't understand the work that's been done the past 4 to 5 years. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, there's gonna be times in your business where you're gonna have to take hold of the reins. I had to stop waiting for them to do calls. I had to stop waiting for them to do events, and I had to be the one to go out to do the events, to make the content, to make new relationships, to get out of my comfort zone to really reach the levels that I was looking to see. So don't wait on anybody else for your success. Make the decision for yourself. This is so good. Next is going to be number 3, is going to be falling for someone's potential of who they could be versus on who they actually are, okay? This is something that I had to realize time and time again, because we talk about potential all day long. Oh, they have potential. Oh, they'd be a great fit for my business. Well, you know what's interesting? Sometimes the people that you thought would absolutely crush your business end up doing not a whole lot. But then you have the other side. Sometimes the individuals that you think might not do a whole lot end up doing actually phenomenal things inside of your business. So you know what I realized? Potential. If you look at the word potential. My fault, I don't have a stand today. And I'm doing this off my phone because the laptop is lagging a little bit. So potential, if you look at the word by any means necessary, right? If you look at the word potential, all I've been able to see with that word in the past couple of years, potential is just another word for somebody who hasn't done anything yet. Everybody has potential. Everybody can go out and hit chairman. Everybody can go out and achieve a 7-figure income if we're being honest. But the truth is, who is actually willing to put in the work? Who's willing to ask questions? Who's willing to show up 90% of the time, day in and day out, even when they're not seeing the results at the beginning? So you know what I started to determine potential off of now? When I look at a new student, when I look at somebody that's coming in, they say when the student is ready, the mentor will appear. You see, not everybody deserves a mentor's time. If you're not really plugging in, if you're not asking questions, a real mentor is not really going to give you the time, because they understand that their time is very valuable. I'm gonna give you guys an idea. For me to get mentorship from Matt Rosa, from Jason Brown, from Sean Murphy, from all these elite individuals, I had to prove myself. They weren't gonna pick up my phone, they weren't gonna answer my DMs on Instagram, because I didn't show my work ethic, I didn't show what I was worth yet. You see, but when I started to show up to events, when I started to actually produce content, when I started to ask questions, when I started to actually be there on a daily basis, showing up on the Zoom calls, on the Go Lives, on the trainings, they started to notice me and they started to see my name. And now I started getting inside of what's called their circle of influence. So if you want your mentors to notice you, one of the biggest things that I did was show up, stay consistent, ask questions, be in the group chats, show that energy, and watch what starts to fall in your lap. So somebody with potential to me is absolutely useless. What I look for is somebody that applies themselves, somebody that asks questions, somebody that's plugging in on a daily basis, and now you're ready to go ahead and receive the real mentorship. And I've seen it time and time again. So nobody officially has potential until they actually show up, apply themselves, and really start asking questions and plugging in. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 4, I got 2 more for you. Not everyone thinks like you. All right, this is big. As you start getting into entrepreneurship and you start meeting different individuals, you start seeing different walks of life, you're going to experience rejection, you're going to experience negativity, you're going to experience individuals that don't believe in you yet. But you know what I've started to realize? At the end of the day, No, not everybody is meant to think like us. In fact, Robert Kiyosaki, he wrote a whole book about it. It's called the Cash Flow Quadrant. And if you look inside of it, there's 4 types of people, right? We have employee, self-employed, business owner, and investor. Well, if you look at it, 95% of people, they only make up 5% understand the power of having their money work for them. So at the end of the day, when you guys go out and you produce content, when you're looking for leaders, when you're looking for new relationships, understand this. 5% of people, literally 5% of people, you guys can look at everybody that's out here in Miami, right? Everybody that's walking, everybody that's driving. You know what's interesting? Only 5% of people in this entire city are going to understand the power of having your money work for you. And that's not just this city, this goes worldwide. So very important to understand, okay? So you're looking to attract the 5%. As you become the best version of yourself, you're going to inspire, you're going to attract and become magnetic to the right leaders inside of your organization. And last but not least, you ready? This is big. Your goals will stay on paper until you make time for your goals. Okay? That's the God honest truth. I'm gonna be real with you guys right now. Check it out. I'll even show you. A leader's not just gonna talk about it. I'm really gonna be about it. So here's the deal. You guys can even see it right here. I wrote it this morning. Okay? Right here. 22nd floor penthouse views. Being able to travel, being able to experience time freedom, being able to get around all different types of the world is not something that I just made up. It's not something that I just wrote down. This is something that I had to put deliberate work ethic, I had to put due diligence, I had to put time, effort, energy, and money into really making this manifest. So the truth is, with any of the goals, all the affirmations that we write, everything that we're actually plugging down and writing, none of it is going to come fruition. None of it is going to manifest unless we put in the work. You see, this is a two-way street. We can write it all day long, but without the feeling, without the belief, it's going to be irrelevant. Because if you're writing it with belief, if you're writing it with conviction, guess what? That's going to give you the energy, that's going to give you the feeling inside to go out and take the action. So family, with that being said, these are the 5 hardest pills to swallow for most people, and it doesn't matter what walk of life, where you come from. If you can master these 5 pills, if you can identify which pills are truly hard to swallow for you and really get at them, you're going to see a massive growth. You're going to see a massive jump inside of your life. So family, with that being said, it is your favorite entrepreneur, Define Dreams, coming to you guys live out in Brickell, Miami. We had a phenomenal event over the past 2 days, right? A crypto NFT conference. And when I tell you, we are so far ahead of the curve, it's not even funny, right? They were saying that 70% of individuals still have no idea what even an NFT is, and we are absolutely taking advantage of crypto, NFTs, Web3, e-commerce, trading, residual income, all of these different arenas to go ahead and take advantage of this recession that is coming and has already started. So family, I love you guys. If you got any value from today, smash the like button, drop some 7s down below, and if nobody told you today, I believe in you. You are abundant. You are a leader. You are attracting the right people, places, and scenarios to you in your life. And I couldn't be more excited for the success that is to come. So family, go out and enjoy your day. I love you guys. Appreciate you. Let's go out and have a great week. It is Monday. Let's go out and make it happen. TGIM. The journey continues. Let's make it happen. It's game time.